morning. Just pulling into a small town called Yelm in Pacific Northwest. It's about 45 miles from Mount Rainier. It's a nice little place. I'm gonna take a little drive through. Yelm Cinema. I don't know how many theaters are in it, but clearly there are a few. 507 Tap Room and Pizzeria. Lots of cool little spots. Got a car wash here coming up on the right, or left I should say. And then there's a really good little pizzeria place called La Giatana. Great pizza in there, fantastic. There is Yelm Food Cooperative, which is a kind of a health food store. It's got a wine cellar as well. It doesn't open till 9 on Saturdays. And it is before 9 right now. If you need tires, there's a Le Schwab, a Rite Aid as well. So the little town of Yelm has quite a few amenities, not a lot of nature thingies to go to. It's kind of in a middle of nowhere, to be honest. I know there's a waterfall, small park, a few miles down the road. But aside from that, there isn't much around here. It's a great little spot to visit, hang out for a little bit, and then move on from, but not a lot besides the business amenities. Lots of farming nearby and couple of equestrian schools, things like that. There's a construction place, not quite a Home Depot, but sort of a lumber store, supply store. So they got one of those guys. Tractor Supply is here. Little furniture places. It's kind of a growing place, so it's not 100% completed in its ways, I suppose, but there's no nature trails to go jogging. Other than that small park, there's not much here. Not much at all, actually. So there is a Walmart. Now I don't know if there's been any people camping in there. Haven't seen. Funniest thing just happened. I pulled into the gas station, went inside, gave them some cash, came back out, hopped in the van, and drove away. I went to the store, bought a couple items. Right, back from the store, got the basics, some nachos, some wine, more nachos, more wine, just kidding, no. I got some salsa, some bananas, some coconut stuff with dates. That's it. Couple more snacks for New Year's. Then I realized, hey, I didn't put gas in the car. I came back, drove into the same gas station, to the same pump, and nobody had used it. I just pulled in and started putting the gas in. Totally wild. Oh, that cursed noise. Fantastic place to, oh, enough of that, I guess. Eat, I was gonna say. Fantastic place to eat, the Masonry Cafe, the old firehouse. Great food there, great food. I'm gonna take a look at, they have a city center there that is pretty cool. City park, I guess would be a better word for it. And we'll take a quick peek and see what's doing. I know they've been doing some upgrades to it. Not sure what they are exactly. It's pharmacy on the left. And over here, the place I'm going to pop into to check it out is the Yelm City Park, I guess is what it is. Nobody there. So here we are walking to the park here, and never actually been down here. I've driven by it a few times before. Here on my right, we have a little fitness court, they call it. Got some rings, some different things you can do different things on. Fair enough. There you go. Now you know what it's all about down here. Oh, they got the playground for the kids. Giant eagle there. Restrooms. Public, I'm assuming. Closed for the winter. Good to know. Grass looks pretty. Oh, that's what the new thing is. They are building, looks like an amphitheater. Yeah, I get it. Inside this building. Yeah. Still under construction, I see. It's kind of cool. I think the police department and City Hall is just over that way. Yeah. They obviously have plans for the future with music or some stage performances. That's kind of it. They got a giant water tower there. It's kind of cool. It's a small little town. Doesn't have a lot going on, but it does have some character. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. It is a playground and I would go play. But it's raining and I don't like to play in the rain on the slides. You get soaked. But otherwise, I'd be in all over it. Totally. Completely. Yelm was also famous for a spiritual school, which is called Ramtha's School of Enlightenment, or otherwise known as RSE. And we're going to be driving right by that right now. This is a part of the property. These trees on the left. There's a gate here, I think. Yeah, the gate. There's another gate right here at the corner. Slow down a little bit as we go around the corner, and there it is, the famous RSE school. It's a school that is based on the teachings of a being that is channeled through a lady. And it's got some amazing teachings. I've looked into it. I've gone to it before, and it's incredibly powerful and inspiring information coming out of there. It's about consciousness and reality. They study a lot of sciences and the brain and how consciousness interplays with all that and creating reality. Very cool, very cool. The RSE school gets the students from around the world coming to their events. They do online stuff. There's always bad press on things like that. People don't understand. Religious groups probably don't understand it and probably don't appreciate it, I'm sure. But it's when I was going, it was very profound and for me, life-changing. Some people have their issues with things there. I had a blast and have no complaints. It was fun. Learned a ton and it was great. So one of the things that I did learn is a really cool teaching that is perfect for New Year's Eve. Named Ramtha said something very amazing. He said, masters of ancient schools of wisdom in the old days contemplated something, a couple of questions, and they said simply, when you die, or they asked themselves, when you die, where do you go and what do you do? Yeah, that's a good question. And so they deduced that based on nature, everything in nature evolves. So consciousness must evolve also. So if you leave your body and die, you die and leave your body, then you must go to a place where you review your life. And if you review your life, then you're gonna say at some point, there's some unfinished business, and I'd like to come back and finish that stuff up, wrap it up, and evolve myself further on my journey. So in that particular case, that's pretty amazing. So the next question they deduced was, do you have to die to do that? And the correct answer is, of course not. You can change your mind, your life, at any time. You just have to figure out what your weaknesses are, your strengths and your shortcomings. Make a map between where you are and where you want to be and what you want to be like. And then edit out the behaviors, the emotional behaviors that keep you from succeeding at the things you want to do. So that's really what a New Year's resolution gives you the opportunity for. To review your life, go, I'd like to change this, that, and the other thing, finish off that and get that over with. And then go, okay, the new me is going to do these things. It's going to be this way. And then take it on. I mean, it's right in front of our face. Evolving ourselves. Every year you have the opportunity, we have the opportunity to evolve ourselves. Every day we do, really. Every single day we do. But the new year kind of gives us an extra punch. That's a great teaching that I learned when I was at the school of Ramtha School in Lehman that I thought was very, very cool. And it pertains specifically to this year. So I'm sharing that to you with you all. To go ahead, go out there, review your life, see your strengths and weaknesses, see your shortcomings, and decide how you want to make those changes and shifts. And if you do have some, cheers to you for doing it. And based on my last video, a nice toast to us and those like us. Absolutely. Well, that's all I got. That's this small town of Yelm, and hopefully some inspiration for the new year.